Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Johnny and welcome to another Zenless Zone Zero video. So recently, Hoyoverse released a new trailer for Zenless featuring a new character and revealed more combat gameplay. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of action combat games, so in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the trailer and analyzing the new content while providing my 2 cents. Before we do jump into it, guys, if you do like the video, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. This will greatly help our channel to grow and help with the YouTube algorithm and recommend the video to other viewers. Now, without any further ado, let's jump right into it. First, the trailer was relatively short, being only 1 minute and 24 seconds, but there was a lot of stuff going on. At the beginning of the trailer, we see all the characters from the previous Zenless trailer make another appearance in groups. We speculated in one of our videos that characters were going to be grouped up in factions, and this trailer basically confirms it. You have the Gentle House members, Ambi, Nicole, and Billy Kid, along with the cat-like girl that we also speculated might be part of the Gentle House, even though the website doesn't officially mention her yet. The other characters are still unknown as well, with the exception of the new character we'll be covering. But what we do know about these unknown characters is their faction names. Displayed on the TVs in the background, you can see snippets of the letters. Some of them might be harder to read than others because of the length and characters covering them, but there are some that you can read, such as the HSO or 0S6, Victoria Housekeeping Co., and finally, for the last and new character that's by herself, Soldier 11. Unlike the other characters, 11 hasn't appeared before. With this trailer, it's basically her debut and even shows that she's part of the defense force. Looking at first glance, she looks very sick and I think is my new favorite character now. Her weapon type appears to be a sword similar to Ambi, and her attire looks military-like as well. She's also wearing goggles, which adds to her coolness, but her coolness doesn't stop there. Oh, no. Because next up, we'll get to see her in action. So far, the only enemies we've seen were alien-like monsters, but with this trailer, we see a new type of enemy. It's hard to confirm if these new enemies are humanoid robots or whether they're actual people inside suits, kinda like Master Chief, but their weapons do say Obsidian, which is most likely an organization that they're from. Much like Ambi again, 11's sword techniques are very swift as she takes out these enemies in no time flat. Most of the combat we received so far was kinda cinematic, but for the first time, we see what looks like actual gameplay because the camera angle is actually centered, which makes it seem like the player is behind the character. And holy Archon, guys, the way the character's dash is insane and quite resembles Genshin. And if we look closely, you can actually see 11 blocking bullets with a sword as a giant mech is shooting at her. She then unleashes her elemental burst or ultimate and infuses her weapon with fire and quote-unquote says ready to burn as she does some flashy animations and eliminates the target. You then see some other characters join in the action as well as they show off some abilities. After seeing 11's fire abilities, you kind of question what other elements are included since we know Hoyoverse likes using elements as part of their games. For sword users, it's more clear than others on what elements they're using. Ambi definitely has lightning abilities while the Fox Girl has ice abilities. For everyone else, it seems like the element is, explosions. But seriously, the combat in this game looks mind-blowing. As a player who's coming from Genshin, the combat in Zenless definitely looks more fast-paced. Even just looking at 11 running seems pretty fast. What I'm curious to see is if each character is going to have 2 abilities like Genshin, or if they'll have more. One thing I noticed during the combat scenes was that there were multiple characters fighting at the exact same time. While it's not confirmed if these are just co-op gameplay footages, the likeliness is not high since we see the camera switch between perspectives. This makes me wonder if Zenless will play similar to Final Fantasy VII Remake, where you have a party and can switch control of characters. If this was the case, then that would mean that characters that the player is not controlling are managed by the AI until the player decides to switch. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that this game will have access to co-op, and in which case, the co-op will most likely allow players to enter the same world with a friend and split up the amount of controllable characters. For example, during single player, if a party can consists of 4 members, then the player will be able to switch between all of them. While in 2-player mode, you'll only be able to switch between 2 characters. The characters that the player doesn't take control of will of course be managed by the AI. If Zenless does play out similar to Final Fantasy VII Remake, then that's definitely going to be interesting to see and a lot of fun because players will have to work with the AI and manage their team, which also separates Zenless from being too similar to Genshin. But in any case, this trailer was absolutely amazing. It just hyped me up for the game even more. And there we have it. That's all the new information we've received so far with this trailer. With the debut of 11, she just adds to the list of awesome characters that we already have. Since we have more gameplay footages and a new character revealed, who are you guys most excited for? And what do you think of Zenless compared to Genshin? For me, 11 is super cool, and even with the release of Zenless, I'll still be playing both games because I'm sure they'll have their own perks. Genshin is one of those games that will always remain in my heart. Anyways, I'm curious to hear what you guys think, so do tell in the comment section below. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Don't forget also turn that notification bell so you don't miss on any newly released videos. I've been Johnny D, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one.